Hey Aaron, my name's Caden Jordahl. I'm 12 years old, and please give me some advice on my ollie.
Alright, let's check out what you got on these ollies. And also, sorry, I'm not Aaron, but I'm Gabe, and I'm going to help you as much as I can and also relay your message to Aaron. So, let's see here. Okay. Something. Alright. Alright, so there's a couple things I'm going to have you work on. And also, please be careful with all those crazy huge ants right there. Those things are terrifying.
Thanks for being my inspiration.
Alright, so let's look at this slow motion real fast. So, if you look, your tail never fully hits the ground. And that is a major, major issue that we gotta fix. So, basically what happens is when you're trying your ollie, your tail isn't really hitting the ground at all, and you're not getting a pop. And that is a very important piece of the ollie that you have to have in order to do it. Like this, what Aaron is doing. So, what I would recommend you do first is get really comfortable riding on your board. I didn't really see you riding around, but from what I can see, it looks like you could probably use a little more time just riding on your board and getting comfortable on it. And that's just going to make it a lot easier to do the ollie just right off the bat. The second thing you want to do is just get used to that pop. As you saw what Aaron was doing earlier in the skate sport, just all you have to do is just like put your wheel in a crack, and you literally just want to like get used to popping your board. Stay on it, don't like jump off it or anything, but just get used to getting that snappy pop like that. Just snap, snap, snap over and over and over again until you don't even have to think about it. And then the second part that's really, really important about the ollie is the dragging with your front foot, as you see Aaron is pointing to right now. After you pop, the pop gets the board off the ground, but the slide of your front foot is really what takes the board higher. So what you want to do is practice getting that slide motion over and over and over again until you don't even have to think about it. And then it's basically those two steps which is going to get you to ollie. So you really just got to get used to that pop and the slide, and then it's really just a jump. Once your like legs get used to doing that pop and the slide motion, your legs are just naturally going to bend, and then you're basically just jumping. And yeah, I think once you like just get a little more comfortable on your skateboard, I think it's going to get easier for you. You were committing at least, which is good. But yeah, I just want you to start going out there and getting more comfortable on your board. And then you really do have to just take it step by step. So the first step is just get your pop down. No matter, just stay on your board and just learn how to pop your skateboard over and over again until you get it every single time. Then you have to get the slide of your board, of your front foot, and I just want you to like get used to making contact with your foot. Just slide it up the board from like halfway down up to the very tip of the nose. And I just want you to do that over and over and over again until you don't even have to think about it. And then I want you to combine the two and just jump a little bit. You don't have to like start your ollies off like 5 feet in the air like Doug does in this clip right here. You literally just have to like get enough so that your wheels are off the ground, and then you can start improving upon it. So like what I did is I just did it on flat first, and then I found like the smallest obstacle ever, like a hose, and then I would start trying to ollie over the hose, and then I would get like a little like height thing, and every time I would like improve upon my height, I would just keep making it a little higher and higher, just like a little stick or something, and keep trying that until I can do it. So you got a lot of work to do, but I know you can do it. So keep practicing and follow these steps, and you got it.
Hi, my name is I've been skateboarding for like 5 weeks now. The tricks that I can do is an ollie and a pop shove it. But the pop shoving is kind of sketchy. But I haven't been practicing them. So. Alright, so here's my stationary ollie.
Alright, let's check out these ollies. Boom, okay. so you do get off the ground a little bit, which is good. And boom, right into the back 180. You're actually a lot closer than wow, that counts for sure. For sure, 100% that counts. Okay. All right, so we got something.
I hope you can help me out with this skateboard.
All right, so right off the bat, I think you look pretty comfortable riding your board, which is good. I do think you should probably improve your ollies a little bit, and not by, I mean they're not good enough, but I just think that you should learn a little bit how to control them more, level them out, and get them a little bit higher, because then it'll make your more advanced tricks like the front side 180, back side 180, all those, it'll make them a little more easier if you can do them with pop. If you're doing front side 180s and back side 180s like a slide or a pivot, it's going to be a lot harder than if you just learn how to pop your ollies really high and just do the whole trick in air. So that's my first recommendation to you. But secondly, I mean, you technically landed that one, which is good. A lot of people have a hard time with backside 180s just because it's like a blind trick, and when you're doing it moving, it's a little scary not knowing where you're going. But you seem to have it down like pretty close, and what I would recommend to you is just practice. Like I said, get used to your ollies. Try to learn how to pop a little higher, level your ollies out. And then basically all of your 180 tricks from after learning your ollies is just an ollie while turning your shoulders. And that's the big thing I could recommend for this trick, is that every single time you pop this trick, I want you to turn your shoulders as hard as you can. Like literally just, like when I was learning backside 180s, I would crank my shoulders back like a corkscrew, and every time I popped, I would literally just turn them as hard as I physically could, and then that momentum would get the board to turn with me. If you look at some of Aaron's examples here, you can see the entire time he pops his 180s, his shoulders are moving with the board. And that's what I want you to like get down for your backside 180s, is that you have to be moving with your board every single time. Your shoulders have to be cranking with it, and you have to get a good pop so that your board just stays in the air the entire time and you don't have to really worry about it. So that's why I say just go back, try to like learn how to ollie really high, try to level them out, get them controlled a little bit so that you really can just go into it, and literally all you have to do is do an ollie, but right when you pop you just have to turn your shoulders as hard as you can. I'd also recommend you learn frontside 180s, and it's basically the same principle. Just ollie as hard as you can and then turn your shoulders frontside, and you got that for sure. So yeah, I mean, based on what I saw, your ollies could use a little improvement, and your backside 180s, you did land one, I would count that. But yeah, I would just say just try to improve upon your ollies, and then I think just the number one step you need to take into the future of learning that trick is that you gotta turn your shoulders 100%. I saw that second one you almost landed, you did like a little bit of a backside 90, and that's because you started turning your shoulders but you didn't fully finish turning them. So you gotta finish turning your shoulders 180 degrees every single time. Just turn them as hard as you can, and then you will start landing your backside 180s. So keep going out there, keep practicing. I know you got this, and let me know if you land this. I'm excited to see if you got it.
Definitely check out Skateboarding Made Simple. It's available on all these platforms, iBooks, BrailleSkateboarding.com, and Google Play. It's the most comprehensive video we've ever made, and it teaches skateboarding better than anything else out there. You won't be disappointed.